Create wealth with purpose, not greed. Tony Robbins. From the moment you decide that wealth is not just about the size of your bank account, but the depth of your contribution, your journey shifts. You awaken one morning with a clear intention to build lasting prosperity grounded in purpose, not in greed. You rise before dawn, grateful for a new day to create value for others. You breathe deeply and plant the seed of your vision, wealth as a force for good, in those quiet, early minutes. You imagine what true wealth could mean. It is more than numbers. It is the freedom to invest in ideas that uplift communities. It is the power to provide jobs that transform lives. It is the legacy you leave behind. You see your venture as clay in your hands, poised to shape a life that serves both your ambitions and the world's needs. The first week flows with excitement. You write down your purpose statement on a small card to create solutions that enrich lives and empower dreams. You tape it to your workspace. You draft your wealth goal, a clear, measurable target that includes impact metrics: how many people you'll serve, how many livelihoods you'll improve, how much you'll give back. Every morning you read that card. Its words become fuel for your day. By week 2, you confront your old habits. Greed whispers, maximize profit at all costs. You recognize its voice from past ventures that left you feeling hollow. You consciously reject that call. Instead, you choose profit with integrity, growth with compassion. You block time each day to brainstorm ways to reinvest earnings into community programs, employee development, or innovative solutions that solve real problems. In week 3, you face inner resistance. Doubt murmurs, purpose is noble, but will it pay? You remember every founder who built an empire by serving others first. You listen to your inner coach, firm and steady. True wealth endures when it serves many. You journal nightly, converting doubts into questions. How can I make this win-win? And you jot down creative answers. Month 1 closes with a milestone. You launch a pilot program, a workshop series teaching industry skills to underserved populations. You watch the first group of attendees light up as they discover new possibilities. One participant, Maria, tells you, "I never thought doors like this could open for me." Your heart swells. You feel the first pulse of purpose-driven wealth. Entering month 2, you refine your routine. You dedicate 30 minutes each morning to reading about social entrepreneurship and impact investing. You meditate for 10 minutes, focusing on gratitude for your resources and the responsibility they bring. You journal 3 daily wins, 1 profit result, 1 impact achievement, and 1 lesson learned. Your body hums with energy. Your mind sharpens. At the halfway mark of the second month, you hit a challenge. Sales plateau, and the costs of your community program strain your cash flow. You realize that purpose-driven wealth demands both heart and discipline. You reach out to a mentor with experience in social enterprises. In an honest conversation, you admit your struggle. "I want to give more, but the numbers must work." Your mentor asks, "What if you made your impact self-sustaining?" That question becomes your turning point. You redesign your workshop into a paid service for corporate partners who need employee development programs. You negotiate sponsorship deals. Now, the revenue stream for your social initiative is woven into your core business model. You prototype the new offering within 1 week. When you launch it, your corporate clients embrace it not just for profit, but because it aligns with their own values. You have created impact that pays for itself. By the start of month 3, your venture begins to thrive on purpose. Revenue climbs 15% in 2 weeks. You celebrate the wins and the lesson. Wealth with purpose is not charity, but smart business. You share your story on a live stream for fellow entrepreneurs. You speak with passion about weaving social value into every sale. Viewers respond with messages of inspiration. Your message is resonating. As spring deepens, you build rituals that sustain purpose. You set aside time each week for listening tours calls or visits with employees, customers, and community partners. You ask open questions. How can we serve you better? You really listen. You gather ideas that spark product improvements and new services. You protect these listening sessions as sacred spaces. They guide your innovation. In month 4, you bring on 2 new team members, 1 to lead your impact initiatives and 1 to scale your sales. Hiring people who share your values tests your leadership. You learn to articulate your vision clearly. We measure success by profit and by lives changed. You hold regular team meetings where you review both financial reports and impact metrics. You celebrate not just deals closed, but communities served halfway through the year. You face a personal trial. A close friend falls ill. You find time for hospital visits and hospital conversations. You test the balance between purpose at work and compassion at home. You discover that purpose is not confined to a boardroom. It extends to every relationship. You block out evenings. For your friend, applying the same discipline you use for work blocks, your empathy deepens. Your team covers for you with understanding. You embed a culture of care in your company. When you return to your desk, you realize that wealth must include well-being. You initiate weekly wellness sessions at the office, yoga, meditation, or simply mindful breaks. You create a flexible policy for caregivers. You add a small stipend for mental health resources. Productivity surges. Your people know they work for a company that values them as whole beings, not just as workers. Months 8 and 9 flow with momentum as your impact model scales. You partner with a nonprofit to deliver your training program in rural areas. You integrate a microfunding mechanism into your platform, allowing customers to contribute to community projects at checkout. You track those contributions transparently. Customers delight in seeing the real-time impact of their purchases. Word spreads. A prominent business journal features your approach. But you guard against complacency. You schedule quarterly reflection days. On these days, you step back to assess alignment. Are we still serving our purpose? Are there inefficiencies creeping? In you, strip away projects that distract you, recommit to your core mission, to build wealth that you life. In month 10, a supplier crisis arises. A key partner fails to meet quality standards, threatening your product's reputation. Greed would push you to find a cheaper alternative, but purpose leads you to a different path. You hold a joint workshop with the supplier to share your values and quality expectations. You invest in their training. You agree on a plan to improve materials. You pay a slight premium for accountability. The supplier rises to the occasion. You honor them with a feature story on your platform. Trust deepens. Across the supply chain, in the final 2 months of the year, you prepare for a major product relaunch. You infuse every marketing message with the story of purpose, of employee growth, of community partnerships, of customer transformations. You showcase testimonial stories of people whose lives changed because you chose purpose over greed. You train your support team to speak authentically about impact. You alert media contacts who cover social enterprise. Launch day arrives. You watch sales roll in, but you pay attention to more than numbers. You track new signups for your community program. You read messages from customers who say they feel proud to support your business. You see impact data update in real time. Lives are changing. You feel a deep satisfaction that goes beyond profit. On the last day of your year of purpose-driven wealth, you reflect on the journey. The financial results are strong growth, profits, market position, but deeper still is the transformation in you and your company. You have proven that wealth is not a zero-sum game. It is exponential when shared. You have woven purpose into profit, and in doing so, you have created a model that endures. Your story offers a roadmap. Begin with a clear purpose statement. Define impact metrics alongside financial targets. Build habits that center gratitude, listening, and compassion. Design business models that make impact self-funding. Embed empathy into your culture and your supply chain. Reflect regularly and prune what distracts. Act with integrity when crises arise. Tell your story authentically, and let your impact speak. Now, imagine what the next year could hold. Perhaps you'll expand into new regions, launch a fund that invests in purpose-driven startups, or mentor other leaders to follow your path. Whatever you choose, the principle remains. Wealth built on purpose not only enriches your life, it transforms the world. Once you commit to that vision, you'll never pursue profit alone again. Because real wealth flows from the harmony of ambition and goodwill, and that harmony changes lives forever.